special forces where they'll be handed over. Let's speak now to foreign policy expert Harley Lippman, who is here to give us insights into how this historic deal came together. Mr. Lippman, thank you very much for joining us here this morning. This is a momentous occasion. It's a historic moment. You can probably hear the celebrations, the music, the sort of concert-like atmosphere here behind me in Hostages Square.
Well, it's extraordinary. I think a lot of the Israeli people thought that perhaps Hamas would never give up the hostages. After all, it's their only bargaining chip. And the fact they did at the very beginning is very heartwarming to Israelis, and they're very hopeful about peace. What's interesting to look at is, why did Hamas do this and why did Israel do this? And I think that Hamas did it for a few reasons, but one is that Turkey and Qatar, their last two big allies, came to them and said, you have no place to go, that you have to accept this or we're not going to back you. President Trump twisted the arm of Qatar and Turkey, and he has an excellent relationship with their leadership, and he was able to accomplish this. Moreover, Hamas saw that Israel was relentless. Even though Israel was more and more isolated, and even though there was more and more opposition to Israel's war in Gaza in Israel, Israel was still moving forward. And in the last few months, Hamas recognized that the casualties they were taking was unsustainable for them. And then for Israel, you had President Trump, who went to Bibi Netanyahu and, building on trust, said, I've done everything to support Israel. I've been in Israel's corner. You need to do this now. This is good for you. This is good for everybody in the region, and you have to accept it. Because Bibi Netanyahu did not want to accept it. He gave up annexation of the West Bank. He gave up settlements in Gaza, and he gave up complete, total victory over Hamas. He didn't achieve those things. Whereas Hamas could say they achieved their three main goals: release of political prisoners, putting the Palestinian issue on the front page all over the world, and lastly, derailing normalization between Israel and Saudi Arabia, which they accomplished.
Yes, you know, it feels in many ways that phase one is going to be completed successfully. The question is, will this ceasefire hold, and will phase two even get off the ground?
I think it will. As you can see, there's huge momentum. There already 7 hostages have been released. This is considered a near miracle by almost everyone. And I think everybody's very aligned. Everybody's working the back rooms to make this work. And it's going to be very difficult, the next phases, because it goes to interpretation of the agreement. Remember, Hamas still bristles at the notion of disarming. So what they'll probably do is hide weapons. They may give up some, but it's there. But Hamas is not like ISIS. Hamas will adjust and adapt. They've even said it. They'll participate in the political process. They're very unusual that way. They know what they need to do for the moment is to adjust to the new reality. They've done it before. So while they may be down, as the expression goes, they're far from out.
Mr. Lippman, I'm going to have to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us here on the program. Let's speak now to Daniel Lifshitz.